From the previous video, we noticed that Esther and Mordecai, they realized that without God's intervention, their efforts will be in vain concerning the decree that had been made upon the Jews, that's to execute them. So that was what gave them that motivation to declare fasting and prayer. That's in Esther chapter 4. So here in Esther chapter 5, Esther went in to meet the king, and to the glory of God, immediately she entered the courts of the house of the king. The king raised his golden scepter, which shows approval of Queen Esther's presence. And he asked Esther, "What do you want? What are you asking for?" And Esther said that she has prepared a banquet for the king, and she also wants Haman to be there alongside the king. There in the banquet with the king and Haman, the king also asked Esther again, "What do you want? What? Just name whatever, even to the half of the kingdom." Esther said, okay, that she's preparing another banquet the next day, and she also wants the king and Haman to be there. So Haman went home rejoicing. He was very happy that he was the only one invited to the banquet alongside the king, and in fact he felt honored. In fact, he even invited his immediate family and friends, and he was telling them how he has become a very important person in the kingdom. But even with all those honor that have been given to him as supposed, as he was thinking, he said he was not still satisfied, just because he is still seeing Mordecai at the gates of the palace, and Mordecai is not still bowing down to him. So because of that, he's not yet satisfied. So his wife Zeresh and his friends, they suggested to him that okay, they should just prepare a gallows where they will hang Mordecai later on. And Haman felt satisfied with that suggestion, and they actually prepared a gallows where Mordecai will be hanged later. So imagine the kind of advice they gave to him. So just like I said in the previous video, that we should be careful, we should be selective of the kind of people we have in our circle, our close friends. You could see the kind of advice that was given to Haman by his wife and his friends, to kill Mordecai that is innocent, just because Haman is not happy seeing him. And we could see the result of holding on to anger and bitterness, as I mentioned before. So anger and bitterness, because of that anger and bitterness that has been in Haman, he has been hating Mordecai even till this moment, upon all the honor that have been given to him. And then faith and courage. We saw Esther displaying courage